I'm Kayla.
And I'm Becky, and we're with A Couple of Bees Read.
And today is our weekly wine. So what is the wine of the week?
The wine of the week is Fieldhouse 301 White Zinfandel. So, I found it interesting. It says white Zinfandel, but as you notice, it's not white.
Yes, it's not white.
It's a pretty pink. So I had to do a little research and find out why. And it actually comes from a red grape, but it is how it's grown, it's where it's grown, it's how it is processed, and when it's picked. It determines. And with a white Zinfandel, they press the grapes to get the juice, and some of the tannins from the skins get in it, and that's what makes it pink. Whereas a red Zinfandel is a much deeper red. They put the whole grape in it. And so that's the difference.
Okay.
Because I didn't know this, but all juice from grapes are white and it gets its color from the skins. So,
okay.
All right. Smells sweet.
Oh, that's sweet.
It is sweet. It would be probably more of a it'd be good with desserts and things,
Yeah,
but it's also really good with some spicy stuff because it offsets the sweet a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, that's one thing. This one has, I think you can taste the strawberries in it.
Oh, yes.
It's very good. I tend to go more for the dry wines now. I used to like more of the sweet wine, but I like this too. So it's refreshing.
Yes.
So,
I feel like it's a good summer wine.
Yes, I think it would be a great summer wine. Crab cakes. Again, a lot of the wines.
Cajun food.
Yes, Cajun food, Asian spicy food. Anything like that, it goes well with. So, it's a good wine, and it's not a real expensive wine either. So, so you can get that.
So if you are interested in trying Scout and Cellar wines, we have the link in the information below.
And it is vegan and gluten-free for everyone who has that in their diet. Yes. And the other thing is our clean crafted wine. We don't have wines that use pesticides and things, so it's very authentic and very organic in that way. It's very okay. So tell me about what you read this week.
Oh, first of all, I read too much this week.
I was going to say, you've been a reading machine this week.
I just, once I get started. But the book that I started out reading and intended to review this week is All the Dark Places by Terry Parlato. And this was one of my Aardvark books. So Aardvark, thank you for putting this book on my radar. It is a really good thriller. I went through it really quickly. My favorite thing about it is that it has two female protagonists.
Oh, cool.
And they're both like good characters, well written, and also not dumb. Like, I feel like sometimes in the thriller genre where a female character is being chased, it almost steps into the slasher film thing where it's like she's going to make 20 stupid decisions.
Right.
But this book does a great job of presenting characters who think for themselves, who are strong-willed women. And first there's Molly. And Molly is arguably the main character. She is married to a psychologist, and they seem to have the perfect marriage. Throws him a birthday party, and the next morning wakes up to find his body. So someone at the birthday party, and it was only close friends, killed her husband. And this is not the first, you find out as you read, it's not the first tragedy in Molly's life. And I loved her story because she at one point has to face the tragedy, and I can't give this twist away.
No, because I'll probably read the book too.
Exactly. But there's something that happened in her childhood, and she has to face it and face the person who hurt her first.
Oh.
And the way she does it is just, it's brilliant. It's brilliantly written. Anyone who's ever like had someone hurt them and want to, you know, just get in the last word, Molly is a character for you. 100% written for you.
Great.
The other main female character is Rita. Rita is the detective who shows up, and she is, she's kind of like if Michael Connelly wrote a female character lead. This is what it would be. She's very Harry Bosch.
Love Harry Bosch.
She's very... I love it when they create a character that it doesn't really matter what gender the character is, they're gonna kick butt.
Yeah.
And that is her. It doesn't like focus on her sexuality or anything like that. She is a woman who is grown, who is strong. She is, I believe she's in her 50s. So it's also great to have an older female represented and someone who knows what they're doing. I think so often in this genre you run into the young new cop who's a female.
Yeah.
Well, she is the older cop who is a female, and bosses like will tell people what their business is. And I loved her for that.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you would like her.
Right.
So, one great book with 2 great characters for the price of one. The other characters are also great, but you spend the most time with Molly and Rita. So, really
I'm definitely going to read that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So 5 stars.
Sure.
Easy. Probably the easiest 5 stars I've given. Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say all year because I also read Jessica Payne's novel and it was easily 5 stars. It's been a good reading year.
Yeah. And then we both are reading, or you just finished, but I'm in reading How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. We're gonna she's gonna wait to review that, and we're gonna review it together. So we haven't.
Yes, you have
done
to read that.
Yeah.
It's the only book that's ever made me audibly gasp.
Yeah. Well, it's coming. All right.
Becky's been busy, if you can't tell.
Yes. Yes, I have been quilting instead of reading, so that's why How to Sell a Haunted House hasn't been read yet. So,
but it'll happen.
It will. It will.
Well,
all right. Have a great week, y'all.
Bye.